movies I know you can't finish, Netflix edition.
Hello. We're back on schedule with some indie game collective showcases. Now this looks like a neat little spooky one. Now I've been pronouncing this wrong, I'm pretty sure. I've been calling this Night Reverie, but I think it's Night Reverie. Someone let me know how I'm supposed to pronounce this. It's like a puzzle game. I do like the music for this. Oh wait, I have to click new game. Why was I clicking continue? No wonder it didn't work. Ooh, lately, I have the feeling that there's something special in the sky. Hold on, let me get situated. I'm not even comfy. Oh my god. Neat. People say the moon looks like cheese, but for me it looks like a giant crystal ball. Another one. It's the third one this week. I wonder if it's okay to keep making the same wish every time. Well, here it goes, my usual wish. I wish for... I really wish for... Mr. Lucky! Oh, this is a nice... Mr. Lucky, I can't focus if you keep meowing in the most important moments. Please go to my sister's room. I'm sure she has a yummy treat for you. That's cute. Wait, what are you doing up there? Oh, I just love the art in this. Is that Fluffy? You know my sister loves Fluffy. Mr. Lucky, why? Come down, you can't stay up there. He needs to climb down before something bad happens to Fluffy. This is a mission that only me, the Night Explorer... Explorer? Yeah, Explorer isn't a word. Can complete. I need something to get Mr. Lucky's attention and take Fluffy away from him. Maybe I can find something useful in my sister's room. Ooh, okay. I see you. Movement. Wow, the soundtrack for this game is nice too. How relaxing. Alright, let's check out the controls. We got A to action, Y for inventory, makes sense, and B for cancel. You can save your progress from the pause menu. Oh. Need to find a way to stay fluffy. Wow, this is a neat little game. I love the art style they have. Mom and Dad must still be at work. I miss them. Lately I'm already sleeping when they get back home. Damn. It's late, I shouldn't go upstairs. What? You're already upstairs. You all got 3 floors? Shit, no wonder Mom and Dad work so late. Look at this house. This is my dad's favorite spot in the house. He normally sits here for hours reading books and newspapers. It would be great if he could spend less time reading and more with my sister. Damn. I wonder if more people have plants like this one in their bathroom. I already took a bath. Always wash my hands before and after playing with my toys. My mom always reminds me, so I never forget. I like gazing at the moonlight that comes in through this window. So do I. That's why this is my favorite bathroom in the house. This is cute. Emma, it's super late. Why are you still up? I can't sleep. Mr. Lucky ran off with Fluffy. I don't get why he's been acting so strange lately. Have you seen him? Oh, why are you playing the Night Explorer so late? You really love wearing those funny clothes around the house, don't you? It's not a game this time. It's real. I'm on an important mission. A mission to rescue Fluffy from Mr. Lucky. I was looking through my telescope and suddenly Mr. Lucky climbed on top of my bookshelf with Fluffy. But don't worry, I'll rescue him and get him back safe. Thanks, brother. Just be careful. Mom and Dad wouldn't want you to get hurt. And they're not here right now to help you if anything happens. Don't worry, I won't do anything dangerous, I promise. I think I need the cat toy. That's it, Mr. Lucky's favorite toy. He loves chasing it like crazy. We've obtained a cat toy. Sick. Oh my. Okay, equip the selected item to interact with it. Oh, you can combine. Oh. That's neat. My sister has all kind of toys in here. She loves her dolls and Blue Elephant, but of course Fluffy is her all-time favorite. Emma has many clothes inside her closet. I don't have that. Alright, let's... Let me equip this. Wait, should I go down? Okay, that's fair. It's equipped, right? Okay, Mr. Lucky, are you sure you want to stay up there? Well, how about I use my secret weapon? Just a little more. Success, it worked. Of course, you dragged poor Fluffy all over the floor. You've obtained a dirty teddy bear. You know, nobody is happy with their behavior lately. I can't return Fluffy like this to my sister. I need to clean it first. Washing it with water could do the trick and make him look as good as new. Probably gonna go take him in the bathroom, right? That would make sense. Fluffy would end up soaking wet if I wash him in the bathtub. Okay. Alright, Fluffy, time for a quick bath. You must be super clean if you want to go back to Emma. I mean, it wouldn't unless you filled it with a ton of water, then I guess. Alright, you are good to go now, Fluffy. I hope you enjoyed your bath. So cute. Emma will be excited to see you again. We've obtained a clean teddy. Emma, I did it. Here's Fluffy, clean and ready to rest. I don't know what to say. You're the best brother I could have ever asked for. Oh, look who's here now. I think Mr. Lucky wants to apologize for how he behaved. Cat? Apologizing for how they behave? Never. Thanks for rescuing Fluffy. You're my hero. Well, time for bed now. Good night, Matt. That's cute. She fell asleep instantly with Fluffy by her side. Mission accomplished. Aw. It's hard to get mad at you, Mr. Lucky. Now just try to get to sleep and please don't wake up my sister. We got an achievement. Can we go down now? Okay, I guess not. I don't think I'll get to see another shooting star tonight. I miss my chance to make my wish again. Maybe I just go to bed. My eyes are closing, time to rest. I'm glad Fluffy is back with Emma. But I feel sad that I didn't get to make my wish again. Aw. I wonder what he was wishing for. Oh, this is a nice dream sequence. Wow. My wish will make you live in a brighter world. Where am I? I can't see anything. Huh? What's that light over there? Definitely looks evil, to be honest. I wouldn't approach. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, so cute. What is that? Whoa. Hey, are you alright? What voice do I give this thing? Who are you? Where am I? This looks like my bedroom, but... My name is Sparky. Nice to meet you. Are you some kind of magical being? My name is Matt. It seems that you're as confused as I am. This is embarrassing, but I just remember being surrounded by darkness, and then I lit up the space. That's when I saw you right there, standing next to me. Really? Well, how do you think we ended up here then? I really don't know. We need to get to the bottom of this. I need to find Emma and figure out why this place looks so much like my house but doesn't feel like home. Sounds like a job for the Night Explorer. This is cute. The Night Explorer? Yep, exactly, that's me. I'm an expert at solving these kinds of mysteries. I'm so lucky that I've met someone qualified and reliable. Yeah. Alright, let's go. I'll help you light your path. You met Sparky. Wow, look at how aesthetically pleasing this room is to look at, huh? We got the game system here. I don't know what that is. Is that a 64? The lighting, the colors, very calming. Okay, let's explore around the room a bit. Oh my god, Sparky follows me. I have the same robot toy. Oh, everything is reversed because my bedroll's on the other side of the room, right? It will only stop dancing if I remove the batteries, but I need something to remove the screws. It also has a big button to play a funny song. I suddenly need to press that button. Press the button. Ooh, we got an achievement. This is a bop, huh? Why not? Just sleep it off. I don't remember having this lantern. These are some things in... There are some things in here that just completely differ from my real bedroom. There's nothing interesting inside. If I had one of these in my room, it'd be full of toys and video games. This poster gives the impression that it could light up the whole world. I love to have a giant bulb in my bedroom. What about this? This looks like the plant Mom bought for our house. But this one shines a lot. That's so cool. Why is this video game console here? What's that? Oh right, I suppose it's the first time you've seen one of these. This device can give you thousands of hours of fun. Don't worry, we can play with it later. We shouldn't get distracted with it right now. Well look, the TV is connected to the video game console right there. I really want to play right now, but I'm sure there will be plenty of time to play video games later. Damn, okay, I thought it would get me to play it now that I turned it on. Damn, what video game was on there? I can't tell. Ooh. It's locked. At home, this door leads to my parents' bedroom. Do you think we can find your parents inside? I don't think so. They don't even spend much time at home anymore. But maybe we can find more clues if we unlock this door. This clock looks really old, but it looks better than any modern model I've seen. This picture is moving? I see a cat swimming and wearing a snorkel undersea surrounded by colorful sea creatures. That's neat. Oh, I get it. It could be looking for something important that we lost in the water. I hope everything goes well for our aquatic friend. I love this picture. It's a little town with clouds that are moving in the sky. The houses seem to be from a different era. I definitely moved to a place like that. Oh, that's so cute. I think this is locked too? It's locked. At home, this door leads to the attic, but could it be the same here? Wow, Sparky, look, a record player. What does it do? Basically, it can play any kind of music. But the music has to be recorded into a round disc to be able to listen to it. That sounds crazy to me, but I believe you. Oh no, is that a dog? I think that's my sister. Wait, a dog wearing human clothes? Please, I know it's my fault. The dog seems troubled in his sleep. I've seen it all. A talking dog wearing human clothes? But for some reason, I'm not afraid. I don't think it's a good idea getting too close. I'm gonna pet the dog. Really? Just be careful. That's cute. That was amazing. I could pet that dog all day. I don't think the dog is waking up anytime soon. Oh, they're sleeping. Okay, no, this looks similar. This looks pretty similar to my bathtub. Hey, there's a rubber duck inside. A rubber what? A rubber duck. It's a toy I play with whenever I take a bath. It floats on the water. It's so cute and yellow. I think I'll take it with me for good luck. We got a rubber duck. Cool. There's no trash to take out. Looks like they're tidy in here just like in my house. Or maybe they never go to the bathroom. I always make sure there's plenty of toilet paper. What happens when you run out of toilet paper? Something terrible. I don't remember the toilet being there. Looks like all the towels are the same color everywhere. Is someone copying my mom's taste? It's curious to see the same sink from my bathroom in here. It even has the same mirror. Alright. This dog looks so cute while sleeping. It's a shame he's blocking the entrance to Emma's room. There must be a way to wake up the— oh. This dog looks so cute. Oh. I thought we could use the toy. Maybe now we can go downstairs. Whoa, what's going on? Huh? Look, Matt, there's someone over there. Wow, that's the biggest bunny I've ever seen. Isn't he acting a bit strange? I think he looks like a nice guy. Let's say hi to him. This kid. It's really cold here. Hello, Mr. Bunny. Are you okay? He looks like he's freezing. Really? I don't feel that cold. We've been hanging out for a while. Maybe I'm making you feel warmer. We should help him out. Sure, let's see if we can find something that'll help warm up the whole room. Why isn't the fire dude just go? Whoa. Okay. You just stare at the thing? That's called a television. It's fun. You learn a lot of things. Huh. What can I get for the bunny? Someone put all these boxes to block an entrance. Mom always says that the exit should be clear in case of an emergency, and she is absolutely right. Let's try it. Okay, moving on. Wow, there are so many flowers in that vase. I'm sure the person decorating this place would get along with my mom. What if it's like Coraline universe, you know? This table looks so put together. Now I know what my mom was expecting every time she told me to set the table. This looks like Dad's coat. Every morning I only get to see how he leaves the house with his coat. Huh. Oh, I'm so dumb. It's probably the fireplace. I'll do that last. Many books and some flasks. I hope they contain magic potion. Oh god. I don't feel like trying them though. Why are there so many flasks in this bookshelf? I don't think it's a good idea to drink any of those potions. Oh god. It's a shame there's no firewood in there. It would help warm up this big room. Maybe we could find some around the house. In my home, the store leads to the library, but it's currently locked. Damn! I thought that was the exit. Started on the left and work my way back to the right is usually how I go about things. Whoa! Big potion room. Whoa, this fridge is working at full power. I'm freezing just looking at it. He could be my biggest enemy. It's the first time I see one of these here. It's tightly closed. There could be food inside, like bananas. Let's see, I'm sure there's something useful around here. I knew it! This bread knife could be useful. We've obtained a bread knife. Nothing interesting here, just pots, pans, ingredients. That's weird. Mom never locks the shelves. Unless she's hiding cookies inside. It's see if we can write that. We gotta get a key to open that. A white tablecloth. It seems someone was drinking coffee while writing something in that piece of paper over there. Whoa, such bright colors. I always get attracted to bright, shiny things. Maybe that's why I love looking at the stars so much. Whoa, it looks like a witch cauldron. What's that? Witches mix all kinds of ingredients inside them to create magical liquids or potion. It sounds incredibly useful. How about we light it up and cook something? But what are you gonna cook? Okay, let's try to equip the knife. No? Garage. Dad knows exactly how to use all of his tools. I want to learn more. I only know how to use a hammer and screwdriver. Can we obtain any of those? Damn. Dad always spends hours in the garage fixing his car. He's really good at it. Also, he told me that when I get older, he would also teach me how to do it. In my house, this little box allows us to control the garage door. But I can't find any button to press here. We must look for another way to open the garage. Okay. We gotta do a lot of stuff. Oh my god. Alright, let's keep looking around the house. Yeah, no chance. I gotta stay on this floor before I forget. Alright, maybe we can look over in this room. The sink looks super similar to our guest bathroom at home. My mom always puts some scented candles on her sink. This towel smells like flour, must have been washed recently. At home, Mom also puts the best towels for our guests. That's cute. I don't need to go right. Oh, that's the toilet. Empty. Looks like everyone in this house pays a lot of attention to their chores. Oh, it's Mom's favorite soap. It must be great at doing its job. Maybe that's why it's so popular. What's it for? Well, my mom uses it to wash her clothes. She doesn't like when they get dirty. It leaves a lovely smell on them too. Let's take it with us. It might be useful later. Okay, we've obtained liquid soap. I wonder what we should do. I think I might go down. Oh wait. Well, it's a bread knife. So I don't think that will help us right here, right now. Whoa. This looks like a place where a lever used to be. But there's nothing in it. It's just an empty hole. Could this be connected to the cart over there? If we found something that could work as a lever, maybe we could ride the cart. Let's look for the missing part around here. Remember when Emma and I rescued Mr. Lucky from the streets? He was in a box just like this one. He was so scared. I bet he was really lonely for a long time. Aw, I'm glad we could take him home with us. This box label says fragile, do not touch. Oh, we should be careful, Sparkly. I don't want to break anything. This looks like my dad's toolbox, but why is it here? He never leaves his tools in the basement. Let's take a look inside. Okay, is there anything in here for us? Fuck yeah, we got a screwdriver. What's that, Matt? A screwdriver. It's used to take apart anything that has screws. Mom would get mad if she saw so many boxes lying on the floor. This box reminded me of the day I got my telescope. It came in a giant box, and I still have it. Why would you keep such a big box? Well, it brings me good memories. I get too attached to things. let's look at all the boxes. Buy materials to repair floors. I guess someone forgot about this. All of these boxes have different labels. They sure order a lot of stuff here. Why are there so many boxes in here? Someone must have forgot about them. Or maybe they just got lazy and decided not to pick them up. Looks like there's something stuck inside. You're right, but it's way too hot. I don't think it's a good idea to touch it while it's still on. Let's find a way to put out the fire. Oh, this is firewood? Look, Sparky, it seems someone was about to light up a campfire here. Ooh, I forgot. You probably don't know what a campfire is. Sometimes, when spending time with friends, you sit down around a fire to feel warm and share stories. Aw. In that case, I'm sure I can light an incredible campfire. Wait, why would we not take the wood up? The fuck? Oh, this looks steep. How are you supposed to get to the other side? That's easy. Can't you just float like me? Haha, I wish I could. Let's just find a way to fix the floor. Okay, dokes. Matt, what's this for? It's an electric box. There's a similar one at home. Dad told me this supplies energy to some parts of the house. But this one looks like it's missing something to work properly. I wonder what could make it work again. Pretty sure we have the same washing machine at home. It even has the same button. What are these giant pots for? I'm not sure, but I can see different colored liquids inside them. You are right, Sparky. I think they are filled with paint. Someone in this house must love colorful stuff. We have blue, red, and yellow. Jar full of red paint. Emma's favorite color. This jar is full of yellow paint. I like this color. It's so bright. Okay, I'm confused. And I'm gonna take a sip of water. Okay, so I didn't keep track of all the stuff I have to do, but I know it's a lot. I have not kept track. So we've got to get... I thought that was the firewood right there, though, you know? Alright, let's take a peek around, huh? I think I'll go back up. Wait. I think I'll go back up and see if I can use anything. Wow, what happened to this wall? I'm shining as bright as I can, but I don't really see anything on the other side. I don't think we should go outside. It could be dangerous. Okay, I guess we still get going. I'm gonna try to clip the flame buddy. Wrong room. Where's the potion room? That's upstairs. Huh. Right over here. Oh, he's lighting it up. Nice. This looks impressive. It's ready to cook anything. So many bubbles. You don't have anything to cook right now. I don't know what to cook. See, I wonder if there's an achievement list for this. There must be. Oh, my chair's so squeaky. I don't know why it's so squeaky. Like, y'all hear this? I can't turn without just creak. Okay, let's. What would I have to cook? Okay, so like I found firewood downstairs. Welcome to Night News. Oh, hello, Home. How's it going? Welcome to Night News, your best choice for getting informed. I love when there's like a quirky little news station thing that comes up. Coming up next, a local bunny harvested the largest carrot to date. Stay tuned. Even in this strange place, I don't enjoy watching the news. LOL. Let's watch the Culture Channel. Welcome to the Culture Channel. Learn about the world with us. Today's topic is carrots. Damn, they're on the carrot. The carrot is a really popular vegetable thanks to its great amount of vitamin and minerals. I kind of like this channel. What do you think, Sparky? I think this is a great way to learn more things about the world. I think that we need to get the bunny a carrot, you know? Like, that's what I'm guessing. Next up, what do we got? We've got the shopping channel. It's about carrots. I bet you anything. It's about buying carrots. Welcome to the shopping channel. Learn about our best promotion. Shop smart and save a lot of money with us. You can now buy fresh bread via our telephone line. Ooh. Oh, wait. I gotta type this in chat before I forget. I'm gonna call the number. 777-0182. Alright, give me a second. Oh my god, we have a dev in the chat. I thought so. Let's shout out to Soul. I totally pronounced the thing wrong. Thanks for stopping by. How's your Tuesday night? Or maybe time zones are different, so it's not nighttime. Who knows? Alright, we're gonna go call the shopping stuff here. Shout out to the lead programmer in the chat. Okay. I was always wondering if this was like, oh, of course, thank you. I was wondering if stuff like this, like, if it's inspired from aspects of, like, the dev's childhood and stuff, you know? Like, did y'all play pretend and, you know, wish you had fancy stuff like this going on. 7770. Okay, let's go call. Oh, we got an achievement. Alright. 1, 8, and a 2. Okay, that's here. Welcome to the shopping channel. We have a promotion for some delicious fresh bread. Fresh bread? Well, I'm not that hungry right now. Maybe next time. Maybe we should get the fresh... Why? Get the fresh bread. No, we're calling back until you get the fresh bread. Summon the dog. It's inspired on one of the devs' real dog. Oh, he also fell asleep in random places. That's so cute. I think I dialed the wrong number. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh. 777. Oh, I did do it wrong. Let's buy some bread, please. Oh, come on, get some bread. How are you not gonna get the bread? Alright, let's see what I've got. A ducky. A knife used for cutting bread. So, like, why doesn't he order the bread? Let me know if you need a hint. Yeah, I might need a hint. I'm actually gonna go back upstairs and see. Because I tried to pick up the firewood downstairs to bring back up for the bunny. Wait, screwdriver. Maybe we can hack into here. Okay, no, we need a key. We need a key. I'm gonna try to use this again on the doggo. This dog looks so cute. Damn. I don't want the cute dog to be mad at me. Oh, okay. You know what else I was thinking? I was thinking of using the floating fire dude. But I thought I needed to get wood first. It's a shame there's no firewood in there. I think it would help for him. Maybe we could find something around the house. Oh, finally! I'll help you look for anything. Oh, no, fuck. Can't pick it up, but you can maybe use another item on the fire. I'm gonna try the soap. Maybe it's flammable. Perhaps not. Okay. This is the outside. Oh no, this is for the library. Oh, downstairs. Oh, there's a door here. I didn't even know that. Downstairs. Thank you. Because, wait, I can use the Sparky. Hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, no. Wait. What's the cancel? Now let me try. Oh, sweet. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh my god, that's Mr. Lucky. Wow. Finally, some guests. Go ahead and make yourselves at home. I didn't know you were coming. If I knew I was going to have guests dropping by, I would have glammed up a bit. Mr. Lucky, is that you? You're looking so... I think Emma's giving you too much food. Oh, you know my name. But we haven't met before. I think you're mistaking me for somebody else. I get that a lot. Oh, sorry. I'm glad to meet you then. I'm Matt, and my friend over here is Sparky. You're looking adorable, and wow, what nice fur. Thanks for your kind words. You're not looking bad yourself. So from what I see, you're new here. You seem a bit off. Yes, what's going on? This looks like my house, but it feels so different. Well, I get what you mean. It's been weird for me too. This place is changing, but for the worse. Or, who knows, maybe it was already like this and I'm just starting to notice it. You see, not long ago, we used to live happily and in harmony with the residents of this place. But now, there's this eerie feeling. Negative emotions are running high all over the house. How could that happen? That's a great question, but I'm afraid I don't have the answer. This all sounds very sad. Oh, wrong voice. This all sounds very sad. I agree, and there's more I could tell you, but first, I need your help with something extremely important. What is it, Mr. Lucky? Somebody took my favorite toy without my permission, and well, as you can see, I can't move elegantly around the house looking for it, so I've decided to stop moving. It's a yellow toy that makes a funny noise whenever I bite it. Would you get it back to me? No worries, we'll find it in no time. Okay, good, good. This place looks very similar to my house, so I don't think it should be that hard to explore. When you come back with my toy, we can talk some more. I'll be waiting here. Okay, we got it. We've got it right here, buddy. Here you go, buckaroo. What's that in your hand, Matt? You found it. You're quite something, aren't you? I feel like a cat that big would try to kill me. I found it inside the bathtub. I also play with a similar one. Incredible. To think my favorite toy could end up in a place like that. Thank you for bringing it back to me. So, I'm a cat of my word. Let's keep talking then. I'm worried about my sister. She's been super sad lately. I need to know if she's okay. I don't think I've met your sister, or at least she hasn't visited me. Maybe she went to the other rooms? Since I'm always here, most of the things I know are thanks to my friends that stop by to chat. We had a blast every time, but for some reason, they slowly stopped coming down here. What if he ate them? I started to look increasingly worried all the time. I think that something terrible happened that made them act that way. That sounds like a lot. I really want to help you out, but I'm super worried about my little sister. I get it. I think we'll be able to solve all of this together. One step at a time. Sounds like he's got a plan, Matt. Mr. Lucky, what do you suggest? Do you know where I should start looking for her? Before you arrived, the peculiar guy stopped by. I've seen him a couple times, but never knew his name. I'm thinking that maybe him or some of my friends might have met your sister somewhere around the house. Look for them and ask about her. They all used to hang out in different places. Alright, we'll go find them. I hope they are as friendly as you. Thanks for that. I'm loving the compliments. Before you go, take this. It's a gift for helping me out. This is the finest firewood you'll find around the whole house. Okay, bet. You can never have enough firewood. The more you have, the cozier and warmer you feel. Thanks, Mr. Lucky. We'll have a good use of it. Lovely. I'm glad you liked it. Now don't let me distract you any longer. I wish you good luck on your journey. Okay, Mr. Lucky. Boom. Firewood in the fire pit. Alright, stay clear. Nice. The buddy is doing good now. Oh, that's much better. I can feel my legs again. Maybe it wasn't so bad idea for me to stand in front of an empty fireplace for so long. Hello, my name is Matt, and this is my friend Sparky. I'm Blinky. Thanks for lighting up this chimney. You guys appeared just in time. Hee hee, I'm flattered. I don't want to sound rude, but I think I've never seen you about. Are you new guests? Well, we just arrived, so I guess we are. Actually, I come from a place that looks pretty similar to this one. If you don't mind me asking, what happened here? I planned a tea party for my friends. I was afraid they wouldn't make it in. As you can see, nobody showed up. I'm really sorry, Blinky. I bet they have an explanation for that. Yes, I'm sure they didn't do it on purpose. You think the worst part is that I don't even have my best friend here. I miss him. It feels like ages since I last saw him. It may sound silly, but I don't feel safe without him in this huge place. I'm sorry, guys, but I'd like to have the courage to find him, but I just can't, so I just stayed here. Blinky, it's gonna be okay. I'm sure there's something we can do to make you feel better. Actually, I just thought of something. Let's have a tea party. The three of us, right now. We'll be your guests. Really? Do you really want to? I'm a bit worried because I'm short of food. I don't want to be a bad host. You see, each of my friends were going to bring something, but since they didn't come, I only have tea. I'm sorry to bother, but do you think you could bring something to eat for our party? Oh, we didn't think about that. We don't have anything for the party. But don't worry, it's okay. There are some ingredients around the house you could use to make a carrot sandwich. Carrot sandwich? Does that taste any good, Matt? I don't really like vegetables, but let's give it a try. We can always order bread, right? We'll make the best sandwich you've ever had. But we don't have a recipe. I keep one in the kitchen table. It's always there in case my memory fails. It's my favorite treat, you know. To take this, it's from a special harvest for my special guest for such special occasion. We got a carrot. I'm sure you'll find the rest of the ingredients if you search well. Alright, here we go again. I'll be in here ready. Don't forget to bring the sandwich. Okay, let's try to order bread again. Wait. 7770182. We need bread. Hello, my name is Matt. I want to order some fresh bread. Perfect timing. Our bread is the best in the universe. How many do you want? Just one would be great. Will it take too long to arrive here? Wait a moment. Lucky you. You qualify for a free order. Isn't that an amazing deal? Wow, for free, but how am I supposed to receive my order? Your order will arrive in 3 days? 2, 1. Order delivered. You left your order inside your bedroom. Thanks for your patience. Preference? And remember, if it isn't fresh, it isn't bread. That was strange. Well, it's not actually my bedroom, is it? I better get there before someone else eats it. Imagine getting bread that fast to your door. Oh, I would be in heaven. I love bread. Okay. Oh, that was the delivery person. I still can't believe they delivered it immediately. It's so strange and convenient at the same time. We got some fresh bread. Do you think we can play video games right now? Oh, thank you for this. Stay hydrated. I'm actually so thirsty right now, so I needed that. Alrighty. So now we can make our... I think we're gonna cook the carrot is the next step. Wait a minute. With all the media support to stay hydrated. Yes, oh my god, yeah. I was playing a game like last month where I was playing Stories of Mara, and it's a visual novel, but I wasn't prepared for how much reading I was gonna do, so I was parched. You know, it'd be neat. One of those, you know, those goofy, silly straw glasses, but like you put in a water thing and you drink water. I would actually use those. We gotta cook the carrots, I believe. I can cut the bread with this knife. Great, now I can start making the sandwich. We're gonna cook the carrot. Well, as long as it gets cooked. Okay, the carrot is in. Oh boy. Let's make the sandwich. Probably got everything ready for the carrot sandwich. I just put the cooked carrot inside the bread and it's ready! Purple carrot. I'm gonna try something. Nope, that's not. I think I go back to him. I'm really excited about the tea party. How's the carrot sandwich going? I hope I'm not causing too much trouble. I can't wait to taste my favorite food. Oh, I gotta equip the carrot sandwich. How silly of me. Alright, buddy, here it is. That smell. I recognize it anywhere. You made a gourmet-looking carrot sandwich. Most people don't get that color right the first time. Thanks, we put a lot of effort into it. Alright, we are all set then. We can officially begin our tea party. How cute! Wow, everything looks so great. It really does. I wish I could taste it. It's all thanks to both of you and the carrot sandwich you prepared. I wasn't a fan of the tea or carrots, but today has made me change my mind. The tea party was a great idea. Would you like more tea, Matt? Yes, please. Hey, Blinky, can I ask you something? I'm really curious to get to know you more. Sure, feel free to ask me anything. Okay, so... What? Oh, can I ask all of them? I'm gonna say, how do you feel in this house? Do you like living in here? I've always been afraid in here, but I used to feel more secure having my best friend by my side. What are you afraid of? Recently, I've been feeling that something is watching us. It's becoming more intense every day. I hate the feeling like this. I think this place is getting more somber day after day. I miss the days where we were all together, where we were like a family. I know what you mean. I'll try to help you while we're here. If I could find my best friend, everything would improve. I'm sorry, Blinky. So, enough about me. How's life at your house? It's always been my sister and me having fun together. I try my best to make her happy. But recently, Mom and Dad are arguing a lot. It's been tough for us, but Emma is struggling the most. I found her crying many times. Sometimes I just don't know what to say to her. Still, she knows she can count on me. I'll protect her from anything. Aw. I really hope your parents can solve their problems. Yes, it must be hard for everyone in your house. Thanks, guys. I really hope things get better soon. Okay, so... what do you like to do? Of all the things I like to do, the one I enjoy the most was gardening with my best friend. There's a garden in the house that I always enjoyed growing with the help of my best friend. We used different seeds and grew unique plants. You could find lots of those trees inside the house too. I hope you get to see them. Impressive. Where can I find them? The house is really big, so we took advantage of it and planted it in several rooms. Sadly, I don't know why most of the rooms are locked. That's a shame. I hope I'm able to see your gardening work soon. And what about you? What do you like to do? I'm a big fan of solving mysteries. I love playing with my sister. We love mysteries and puzzles that we make up in our house. We call that game the Night Explorer. Sometimes we stay up late at night making up stories and hiding objects around the house. That sounds really fun. Can I play with you sometime? Of course, we could play with Sparky too. I'm good with fire, but I'll need to practice to be such a good mystery solver like you. Sparky, you're learning super fast and you're helping me out so much. The sad thing is, now I can't find my sister. Have you, by any chance, seen her, Blinky? I'm sorry to hear that, but I haven't seen her. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find her, and then we can go back to having fun together. In our favorite video games, we explored ancient ruins to obtain secret treasure. I enjoy playing video games too. I'm sure we have a cartridge somewhere around the house. Really? Wow, I really want to play now. Okay, so... who is your best friend? My best friend is a bear who's always been by my side. We're inseparable. Until one day that I couldn't find him anymore. Since then I've become more fearful than ever. I don't know how he did it, but he always made me feel safer. I miss hugging him and having tea parties with him all the time. I'm sorry, Blinky. I could tell how much you miss him. Do you have a best friend? Yeah, my best friend is in the entire world is my sister Emma. Emma always helps me when I have a problem, and I'm also there for her when she needs me. Before I arrived here, I was helping her get her teddy bear back. Actually, she reminds me of you. She also feels safer when she has her bear by her side. Emma and you have a lot in common. You would really get along. It seems like it. I really want to meet her now. I hope she likes me. Of course she would. Hey Blinky, it was great getting to know each other more. Thanks for coming to my tea party. You made me feel so much better. I'm glad we could help. About your best friend, I see how much he means to you. Did you try looking for him? I looked around the house, but I wasn't able to investigate in some rooms. I'm really afraid to keep exploring it all by myself, so I just stayed here. Hey, Blinky, you're not alone anymore. We can help you find him. Would you do that for me? Of course, we're friends now, right? I'll light up every corner of this house until we find your friend. Thanks, you're really great. I think this might help you on your mission. Alarm clock. One of my friends usually falls asleep in the worst possible places. I think I know what's next. I can promise you that this alarm will wake up even the most stubborn sleeper. This is super useful, thanks. Hey, but take a look. Batteries aren't included. Oh, so sorry. I don't have them. There must be something that uses batteries around the house. I think there's a tool in the basement that'll help you get the Oh! Okay, I know what we have to do. That robot. We gotta take the batteries out with the screwdriver. I want to say that's what we have to do. I feel like that's the next step. Battery time. That didn't feel right. I promise I'll make it up to you. Okay, we got batteries. No, I'm trying to... Nice. Sweet. Whoops. Alright, time to wake Doggo up. I'm sorry, I don't want to ruin your sleep, but I have to wake you up. Hello, Mr. Dog. I'm sorry for waking you up, but I really need to visit my sister's room. Was I in your way? I'm so sorry. This is my fault. I promise I won't bother you again. Did I say something wrong? These are Emma's dolls, but where's her toy box? Is that homework? How could someone do homework here? Okay. I don't remember my sister having a locker covered in ice. I wonder what's inside. Please leave me alone. Huh? My dog is inside the closet? Mr. Dog. Alright, I think I know what we gotta do. These look similar to Emma's coloring books. She loves to draw and color with her crayons. Oh, just slammed my hand off the table. This looks like my house from the outside. But this one looks even bigger. This is an exact same nightstand and alarm clock my sister has in her room. I don't get it. Why do some things look so similar and some seem so different? Huh. Maybe we still need a key. Yeah, I feel like we've... Well, let me see. I left Emma sleeping with Fluffy before I woke up here. I thought I could find... Is Fluffy like maybe the bear, but as a person? And like... Oh, wait a minute. Theory. So you know how like the bunny reminds Matt of his sister Emma? And the bunny like doesn't feel safe without his bear friend? I feel like the bear that is the friend is just Fluffy, but in this universe they're an actual bear. You know? Alright, where else can we look? You know, there's a laundry room. Where was that? Where was the laundry room? Let's go down again. I think we could put some soap in here. Mom usually adds a lot of soap to this machine to keep her clothes really clean. I don't know about clothes, but I really like what you're wearing. Thanks, this is my Night Explorer's special cloak. That's so cute. Did you interact with the sister's desk? I did. It said there was homework on there. Should I go up there again? Well, there goes the soap. Something is floating up there, Matt. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. That means the soap is getting ready to work, Sparkly. Now we're ready to clean anything. Okay. Alright. Let me go back to the desk upstairs, because I'm a little lost. Teeny little bit lost. Oh, the other side? Okay. Thank ya. Oh, the bear! Fluffy, you are here too. But are you really Fluffy? Mr. Lucky looks quite different here, but you stayed the same? Blinky said his best friend was a bear, right? Could Fluffy be his best friend? It seems so. I don't see any other bear around here. Well, plush or not, this bear means a lot to Blinky. Ah, I think I'm right. Thank you. See, I was literally in here talking about how the bear... But I thought it'd be a real bear. Blinky, we have something for you. Close your eyes. And look who's back. Is that? I thought I'd never see you again. My heart is filled with joy. You've done so much for me and my best friend. I feel a warm feeling inside my heart. With my best friend by my side, I'm not afraid anymore. Thank you. I want you to have this. There's no reason to take it with me. Okay, we've got a golden... Is that like a master key? I don't understand, Blinky. Where are you going? Blinky, are you alright? Oh boy, what's going on? Hello? Thank you. Oh my god. Blinky? Where did he go? What is going on? Okay, so this is the key to Mom and Dad's room. My dumbass has not been saving at all. Yeesh. Okay. That was strange. This must be the right key. Let's hope it works. Whew. This looks like my mom's favorite plant. She keeps it in her room for safety reasons. Is the plant dangerous? Yeah, I usually save so often, but I just wasn't thinking about it. It's more like she keeps it safe from us. I remember sitting on a bench like this, playing the piano for hours with Mom and Emma. After a while, I got a bit tired from repeating the songs over and over again, but it was still fun to spend some time with them. I haven't played the piano in such a long time. Maybe I still remember some notes. Oh, okay. Each arrow. Okay. I wonder if there's a pattern I have to do. Emma's definitely a better piano player than me. I should probably learn a nice melody and come back to give it another try. Hint, hint. I don't see anything useful. Wait, look, I can see something inside. Oh, you're right, Sparky. Thanks. Small key. Let's see what we can open with this. I used to sleep with my parents every time I had a nightmare. But that doesn't happen anymore because I'm all grown up now. So cute. I wonder what's inside. Oh, what's that doing here? Game cartridge. Oh, sick. It's a video game cartridge. It must be the only one Blinky told us about. I don't think I've played this one before. Do you think we could find any clue by playing it? Well, there's only one way to know. Let's try it out in a game console and see what we can find. She must sprain her ankle once while wearing Mom's heels. Should we go into the sketchy door? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? The view is amazing. That castle looks very similar to the one I used to visit with my family. Is it common to live in places like that where you come from? No, it's not. But long ago it was. Dad usually told us stories about how people lived in those times. I have so many good memories from visiting that castle. It's been a while since the last time we went there. Well, let's not think too much about that right now. We need to keep looking for Emma. Wow, so neat. What a beautiful vase, and it's painted in my favorite color too. Looks a bit empty though. I bet Mom would put a flower in there to make it look even better. I wonder what's at the bottom of this wall. I don't think we can reach it easily from where we're standing. Maybe we could use the handle over there. Seems like the handle is too rusty, it just won't budge. Maybe I could find something to loosen it up a bit. Okay. Alright, let's play the video game first. Oh, we get flowers. The bunny said there's a garden in this house. This console seems perfect for trying out this game cartridge we found earlier. I'm so excited. I haven't played a new game in a while. Oh shit. Tower of S4. Oh, this is cute. It's like a game within a game. That's neat. Okay, attack with A. Protect the tower from incoming waves of enemies. If your life points go to 0, game over. Got it. Evil creatures are threatening the safety of our kingdom. Oh dear traveler, we need your skills to prevent my people from getting harmed. We will reward you with the sacred melody of our land. Please save the kingdom of Asfor. This is so cool. Okay. Wave start. Die. Nice. Oh god. Oh my god, I'm not prepared for this. No. Get away from the castle. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's cleared. Oh my god. I suck at this mini game. Oh my god. 5 waves? I'm not gonna make it. Holy shit, let's get this guy first. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to try this game again. Damn, what's it like coding a game in a game? That must be gnarly. No, no, no. Get out of here. My health depleted. No. Get out of here. Found a great method, okay. Just keep shooting. No. Oh my god, I don't think I'm gonna make it through. I'm so bad at it. Oh my god. That's an ogre, we gotta kill him. Oh my god, last wave. Fuck. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Oh my god. This is not going too well, huh? No! Stop. Almost there, yeah. Almost. Quite, but not yet. Fuck. Okay, let's try this again. Damn! I'm just gonna go right up to them and kill them like this. Yeesh. Okay, we got through the first wave. Let me take a sip of water because shit. Alright. I think I can get through this time. I bet y'all weren't expecting someone to be this trash at this when you made the game. Oh man, I'm so bad at this. I get dangerously close and then die. Oh my god, I'm right there. I'm right. This is gonna take me so long to do. I wish they moved in a linear fashion. Oh my god, there's no chance. Fuck. Oh my god, here we go. Oof, okay. This is so tricky. Ah. Yeesh, okay. Oh my god. Holy shit, I hope I can get through this, because, oh boy, if I can't, that's gonna be sad. R.I.P. R.I.P. Damn. Oof. Yikes. Oh my god, yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna just not do it and then just find the song and play it, because I won't get through this. I'll try one more time, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm not confident in my abilities to make it through all 5 of the levels. See, like, if they moved in a linear fashion, like, only on the paths, I definitely could do it. But then when they turn... Oof. Oof. All right. Oof. I'm like sweating actually. Yeah, no, that's it. I'm not doing it again. Sorry. No chance. Alright, so I'm just gonna find the code online if I don't do it this time, because I don't think I can get past it. Oh no, my controller disconnected. That's sick. I wonder if I find the code and it will I wonder if it will let me do it even if I don't obtain it the way I'm supposed to, like. Or maybe if I stay in the middle, it will work. Oof. Fuck's sake, we did it. Yay! Shit. God. We did it. Thank you, dear traveler. Our heroic act will forever be remembered in our kingdom. We got the sacred melody. Yay, it took me so long. I feel like it took me longer than most people to fucking do this. Yeah, I'm taking a picture of the fucking thing. Okay. What a neat little melody. You played like an expert. That got really challenging at some point. Yes, it did. Thank you, Sparky. Finally, all those hours playing video games paid off. We saved the kingdom. You know, I think that I've heard the melody before. Emma loves playing pieces like that on her piano. She's really good at it. I wonder if she ever played this game. A small key. I wonder what this key could open. Oh, that goes in the kitchen. I'm 90% sure this is like in the kitchen. I hope the key fits. Hell yeah. Let's see. Oh, look. My mom uses this whenever we celebrate together. She cuts and serves slices of cake perfectly. I don't know how she does it. We got a cake server. Okay, neat. Very cool. Okay. Wait, I saved the melody of the land, so let's do it. I took a picture of my phone. So, hell yeah. It was such a beautiful melody. Maybe playing the piano wasn't that bad. Wait, what was that sound? Ooh. Wow. What just happened? I'm not sure. Mom never taught me the pianos could do that. We should take a look inside. Okay, cool. We did that with the melody. Very neat. Okay, so now what? Wow, I've never seen the inside part of the piano before. It has so many interesting parts. Hey, look, there's something in there. Okay. It's weird. Why would someone try to hide this in a piano? A vinyl record! Let's do it. Oh, let's not forget to save. Come see this, Sparky. I'll show you how a record player works. Insert the disc here and... Whoa. What? It did. It seems like something was stuck in there for a long time. Let's see what it is. A key? How does a key end up in a record player? It must be important. I should probably keep it. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see what we can open with this. This is the bathroom. We don't need a key. This key fits perfectly. We can now continue with our search. Hell yeah. What? Whoa, this is weird. I don't remember having a room like this back home. Matt, look, there's someone on that rock. He looks familiar. Let's say hi to him. Hi there. This may sound weird, but have we met before? Hello, I don't think we've met. Do you always say that to everybody, little fella? Hee. Oh, my bad. My name is Matt, and this is my friend Sparky. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm trying to find my sister Emma. Have you seen her? I have seen no one. Or maybe I have. Who knows? Hee. Please, sir, I'm super worried. I've been looking for around the house and still haven't found her. Any help would mean a lot to us. You know what? Maybe if you do something for me first, I might remember something. Okay, what do you need? I've been playing with this toy for quite some time, and it's gotten a bit old, really. Being bored is so terribly dull. Bring me some other toy to play with, will you? Alright, I'll see what I can find. I don't think getting one would be a good idea. Alright, they want us to get a toy. Whoa, shit. What's going on up here? What's a strong box doing here? This box has a numerical panel we can use to open it. That panel looks like that weird thing you used for buying bread. It works similar, but on this one we'll need to insert a password. Okay, we gotta find a password. Looks like someone left this here. Do you know what it is, Matt? Oh, Mom uses soil in our house a lot. The neighbor's dog likes digging holes to hide its toys, and sometimes he comes to our garden and makes a mess. My mom puts a lot of work in our garden, so she tries to fill the holes with the soil. I know where this goes in the basement. I'm not a great gardener like her, but maybe we can find another use for it. Oh. This tree's really beautiful. Emma and I used to leave notes stuck on trees. They were important for solving our puzzles. Of course, the trees were all planted in the garden, not in an attic. Oh look, there's something on this one too. That's so cute. Wait, I might need this for some reason. I might need to keep a picture of this. For a puzzle. Such a cute drawing. But what does it mean? Look, Sparky. Is that a bear wearing a fancy clothes? Hello, sir. Good evening, lads. I was just sitting here. Should I give him a British accent? Oh, God. Okay. Enjoying the delightful smell of flowers and this beautiful garden. I can't do it right now. I'm gonna laugh too much. Would you like to join me? Or perhaps might you be more interested in seeing my monocle collection? Monocles? I'm curious about it. But maybe some other time, sir. We're looking for my sister Emma. I don't know where she could be. We've been looking for her non-stop. By any chance, have you seen a little girl around here? Oh, I'm terribly sorry to hear that, but I'm afraid I've not seen her. In fact, you are the first person that visits me in what seems to be ages. And oh my, what an honor. You are accompanied by a cosmic being. You sure have been wishing a lot. I have been a professional shooting star wisher for decades, and I have never accomplished what you have. I'm trying to do like 3 different kinds of British accents at once. It's not mixing well. Oh, but let's not talk about that now. We have not introduced ourselves, have we? I apologize for my terrible manners. I got too exhilarated for being visited by such a distinguished guest. My name is Sir Bernard Brown Abbott, honorable gentleman, lover of pies, and guilty having the biggest barnacle collection. This British accent thing, I'm gonna have to dump it. I'm sorry. I wish I could do it right now. I just can't contain myself. Nice to meet you, Sir Bernard. My name is Matt, and my friend over here, Sparky, or Cosmic Beings, as you said. Nice to meet you. If you don't mind me asking, I'm really curious about what you said. About how I'm related to a shooting star? Could you tell us more, please? I don't remember much of myself. Oh dear, I thought we were going to ask me about pie. I've been quite rude. I just kinda ponder about anything else besides pie when I'm hungry. It's the most delicious thing in the whole universe. Sir Bernard, if you don't mind, I also want to know more about Sparky. If we bring you some pie, would it be okay for you to talk some more with us? I feel you could help us a lot. Yes, of course. You have a kind heart, child. It would be my pleasure to help you in any possible way. Someone that lives in the basement makes the best pies I've ever tried. Now he's Australian. I don't know what's going on. He could possibly help. Alright. We will look for him, right, Matt? Of course, Sparky. I want to help you too. We're a team. Oh, and I think this might be useful. Dirty mitten. Okay. I once tried baking pies to distract myself, but apparently the oven and I do not get along too well. It's quite dirty, but it could work wonders. Thanks, Sir Bernard. We'll make great use of this. Thanks for being so wonderfully helpful. Yeah, my accents today, it's just not going well. It's just not clicking. That's a fucking telescope if I ever seen one, huh? Wow. This is the biggest telescope I've ever seen. Imagine all the stars we could gaze with at this. Let's take a look. This is weird. I can't see anything. It seems like the telescope is missing its lens. Oh, that's too bad. I was looking forward to gazing at the stars with you. Don't be sad, Sparky. I'm sure we'll find something to replace the missing lens. It's a computer. It's super helpful. My dad uses it a lot for work. I sometimes use it to do my homework. He also lets me play some games on it when I finish. Looks like someone forgot the bucket. Maybe they were using it to mop the floor. We could fill it with something useful. Okay. There are a lot of books about astronomy. I would love to have the time to read them all, but we have to find Emma first. Okay. So I think I know where we need to go. Do you think we fill this with water? I guess we do. If we need to put a fire, this could totally help. Not sure what to do with that one yet. It's locked, okay. We're gonna equip the dirt. Oh. Wait a minute. It's a shame I can't flow like Sparky. Maybe I can fill the hole with soil, yes. Fuck yeah. Awesome. How can we see that? See what's on the next room? Okay, wait. I'm gonna try something. Oh, I think we watch this and then give it back to him, right? Oh shit! Nice. It's done. Oh, we gotta clean it now. I'm not sure. Oh. Do we... Water always beats fire. With this, we'll be able to turn off the stove. Don't get too close, Sparky. Perfect. Now let's see what's inside. Something wrong? Maybe we should wait a little until it cools off. Alright, let's be patient. Just a bit more. Oh, I think we should be safe now. Iron bar. Oh, shit. Bet you this goes over here. This looks like a place where the lover used to be. Yes, yes, yes. No, this is it. Fuck yeah, okay. Let's go in the room first. Wow, that boot is huge. I wonder who would wear something that big. Do you think someone is walking around with just a single giant boot? I don't think so, but I'm curious to see if there's something inside of this one. Barrels, they seem a bit old and heavy. This boot must be really old to have a hole in it. Hey, step back. This is my boot. This is my private property. Go find your own. Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't expect to find someone inside. Who do you think you are, huh? So now you're mocking me in my boot? How dare you? No. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Can I ask why you live inside a boot? Why don't you mind your own business, huh? Besides, why wouldn't you live inside one? It has a perfect environment to make these pies, and usually nobody comes around to bother you with questions. You make pies here? Of course I do. You don't seem to listen, don't you? And they're not only pies, they're the best pies. People think that pies are to be made in a kitchen, but don't let them fool you. pies in a boot. Wow, all this time I thought you were supposed to bake them in the kitchen. I don't want to keep bothering you, but could we try some? So you try to break into my boot, and now you want some of my pies I make. Where are your manners? You just reminded me about how terrible it is to live outside a boot. Sir, we didn't try to break into anything. We're really sorry. Maybe he's lying. I don't see any pies in there. Hey, don't you put my pie making skills in question. The problem is that lately I haven't been able to bake extraordinary pies. They're just basic. I lost my favorite mitten, and without it, they just don't taste the same. It's terrible. If only I had it with me. You wouldn't be here doubting me, and I could show that I could make the greatest pies. Oh, we're sorry to hear that, sir. I get it. My sister has a favorite apron that she needs to use all the time to bake her cookies. Hey, maybe we can help you find your mitten. Huh? Are you serious? Of course. How does it look like? Well, maybe you aren't as bad as I thought, but I still don't trust you. My mitten is green. Green is not that bad. Green breeds me luck. Green. We'll find it. Don't worry. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna dye the mitten fucking green and give it back to us. Yellow mitten. Bet we got a green mitten. Sick. Sir, we found my mitten, beautiful and precious mitten. I will never ever misplace you again. Oh, since you helped me, as a reward, I will let you have the greatest pie you will ever try. Pie, 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 mighty pie. All the flavors you can try. Please never ever leave my side, or through the dangers I will pass. This is cute. And it's done. Behold, the best flavor your taste buds will experience in their short lives. Wow, that was fast. We got an apple pie. It looks delicious. Thank you so much. Ha! Don't get used to it. Now scram! I have a busy schedule. Alright, I never sliced a pie before. Let's cut it carefully. Now it's ready. We can eat the pie now. I didn't slice the pie perfectly as Mom does, but it's good enough. Alright, so that dude wants pie. I'm surprisingly figuring out stuff in this so much faster than I usually do. So, pat me on the shoulder for that one. Okay, Buckaroo, we got your pie. Sir Bernardard, we've got great news for you. It's a pie, mighty pie! Pie, all the flavors you can try. Oh dear, you are both so wonderfully kind indeed. Please, give me the honor. Come and join me, my friends. Food always tastes better with a delightful view and wonderful company. Okay, where are we going? Oh. So. Okay, alright, let me try this again. Yeah, I've come to the conclusion it's not happening tonight, so tell me, you wanted to talk and discuss some topics, didn't you? Yes. So, Sir Bernard, I was meaning to ask you, what's a cosmic being? Oh, yes. You see, for a while I have been feeling terribly lonely and disconnected from my surroundings. So, I took the habit of contemplating the beauty I can find all around me to feel part of something. I turn to nature, plants, they give us so much life. And of course, the stars, in all their glory. I became quite obsessed with constellations. Each time I saw a shooting star, I made a wish. I wished to stop feeling lonely, to feel heard, understood. It is quite hard to see all the beauty and not having anyone to share it with, you know? I've never thought of that. So, I really want to know more about how to make dreams come true. And that's where I first heard about cosmic beings. You see, cosmic beings are brought to this earth with the sole purpose of helping you achieve your dreams. They only choose a lucky few to help, though. Really, is that true, sir? Wow, I have been incredibly lucky then. But why do you think Sparky doesn't remember much? Well, think about it. Cosmic beings come from the sky, and when they arrive to Earth, it's quite a ride. Their memories and knowledge get wiped out when they arrive. Slowly, they can recover from this. And it's up to them and their humans to work as a team, and if everything goes well, fulfill that dream. I'm speechless. I think this is gonna need some time to process all that. But I'm really glad to be here with you, Matt. Me too, Sparky. I'm glad we've been working together so well. So, Sir Bernard, I was meaning to ask, why do you collect monocles? Well, it's a family tradition. My grandfather started collecting them. Then he passed along his collection to my father, who then gave it to me. They help you see more than meets the eye, he said. And more importantly, they all repeated that it is a gentleman's symbol. What is a gentleman? Oh dear, what a difficult question. A gentleman is, well, I guess it depends on who you ask. For me, being a gentleman means that you always do what is right, even when it is the hardest thing to do. That's such an honorable thing to believe in, sir. My dad used to say something similar. He used to teach me so many things, but he and Mom have been distracted for a while. I miss spending time together as a family. I am terribly sorry to hear that. I bet they miss it too. Sometimes adults spend time alone to get their thoughts and feelings in order. You do that too? Of course, it's a very healthy thing to do. However, it gets dangerous if you do too much, because you seclude yourself and start forgetting your loved ones. That's when loneliness begins. Did that happen for you, Sir Bernard? Something similar, I guess. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure your friends miss you and would love to hang out again. You are right, I should reconnect with them soon. It feels like ages since I last saw them. So, I was meaning to ask, do you always hang out here? Oh, well, before I loved exploring new places, I used to go on adventures, rock climbing parks. I was always the lookout for the next landscape. But now, yes, I value more staying in a single place for longer periods of time. That is when you really get to know a place, you know? You get to understand its essence fully. You breathe in that air, feel the wind on your skin. Marvel at the leaves. The leaves shake when they are touched by the wind. It makes you feel like you are part of something bigger that you cannot understand. It can even make you forget loneliness for a while. It is quite beautiful. But enough about me. Tell me, kid, have you been to places? Well, not too many actually, but we used to always visit a castle with my family. We loved going there. We went there so many times that I can even remember its smell, its room, everything. Mom and Dad would sometimes worry about my sister and me. We were always running around over the place, hee hee. But they were so happy to see us having fun. I wish we took more pictures of the four of us together. All the pictures we have are of my sister and me. She's always been my partner. You are a fantastic brother. Your sister and your family are very lucky to have you. Thanks, you are great too, Sir Bernard. You know, Mom used to tell me that no matter what, we're never alone. There's always someone who cares about you. And now you have us as your friends. We've got your back. Wow, you are both so marvelously kind. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I have such a huge appreciation for having met you both. I did not have the opportunity to talk and be heard like this in what feels like an eternity. Until now, I was not aware of how much I needed to be heard, and to share such special moments like these. Anytime you need us, we'll be here, Sir Bernard. It was amazing talking to you too. You've helped us a lot as well. I agree. Thanks for making me learn more about myself, Sir Bernard. I won't let you down, Matt. It truly was my pleasure. I feel such an amazing connection to everything and everyone. Take this, my dearest friends. It is the least I can do for all the kindness you have shared with me. Ice Key. Thanks again for the magnificent pie. Enjoy the rest of it for me, will you? Are you already full, Sir Bernard? Oh. Okay. He's gonna disappear too. Well, shit. What is happening? Take care, my dears. Huh? He's gone. Same happened with Blinky and now with Sir Bernard? Is this something normal? I don't think so, Sparky. It's weird and it's starting to scare me. Maybe if we continue looking for clues, we'll know what's happening. I hope so too. They're our friends and I would love to see them again. Let's not give up. We're an amazing team and we'll get through anything. Let's go, Sparky. That's so weird. Like... Okay, so we've got the dog and the piggy left, it looks like. How bizarre. We use the ice key in the kitchen. I always save after some big shit like that. Where's the ice key? Oh, that's in our sister's room. Wait, I'm gonna go talk to the cat again and see if they have anything else to say. No one in the basement. Sir Bernard vanished just like Blinky. Oh mad, I bet it's an explanation for all this. I think Sparky is right. Besides, strange things keep happening in this house. Nothing surprises me anymore. He gave us a very unusual key before vanishing. It's made out of ice and it never melts. That's really something. Why don't you find what frozen key opens? I already know. It's in my sister's room on the cabinet area. I don't remember my sister. Yeah, I thought this was equipped. Great, now we can see what's inside. What the fuck? Whoa, it's so cold in here. Mom would never let me burn snow inside the house because when it melts it makes a huge mess. I can't wait to explore this place. What a beautiful snowman. Emma loves building them in winter and dressing them up. I'm always her helper. I don't think I would be able to build a snowman. You could help me from a fair distance? Looks really cold down there, and really deep too. I guess this little fishies don't mind the cold. I wonder what's down there. This looks so shiny. Is it made of ice? Whoa, this room is so cold that ice spikes have formed on the floor, and they don't even melt with my presence. Okay. Can see my own reflection. I wonder if the doggy. Mr. Dog, it's nice to see you again. It's all my fault. Your fault? Are you okay, Mr. Dog? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there. I was just thinking out loud. Don't mind me. I'm not in your way again, am I? I'm really sorry. Last time we bumped into each other, I was sleeping at such an inconvenient place. It's okay, Mr. Dog. You shouldn't worry about that. At school, I used to fall asleep on top of my desk all of the time. My teachers didn't like that. Hee hee. Really? That makes me feel a little bit better. Oh, I forgot. If it's okay with you, can you call me Tabby? Mr. Dog just feels too formal. Nice to meet you, Tabby. My name is Matt, and this is Sparky. Hi, nice to meet you. You're not from around here, are you? Well, I come from a place that looks a lot like this one, but it's quite different at the same time. Also, I must say that I've never seen snow inside a house before. Oh, I see. Hey, Tabby, you look a little bit sad. Are you okay? Well, I've been feeling very troubled lately and unsure of what to do, so I asked someone for help. He told me that if I broke something very important to me, threw it in the water, and made a wish, it would come true. So I broke my valuable pendant into 3 pieces and threw each of them into a different pond. But my wish didn't come true, and now I feel worse than ever because it was a gift from my mother. Oh no, that's terrible. It's really hard for wishes to come true. I've been trying for a long time. Hey, I don't want to see you sad. Want me to help? Maybe it's not too late to find your pendant. Yeah, I bet we can find it. We're great at finding stuff. Oh, really? I already tried, but I couldn't reach the pieces. They sunk right into the bottom, and I can't swim. Don't worry, we'll figure something out. Well, you're really kind. Thanks. Take this. It's the only thing I have to offer you for your help. I'm sorry I couldn't be something else. Pocket game. Wow, I haven't seen one of these in a while. Why is that little box so special? It's not a box, Sparky. It's a pocket game. With this, you can play video games on the go. Oh, that sounds fun. Are you sure you want to give this to us, Tabby? Yeah, I don't need it anymore. I tried distracting myself by playing games, but it didn't work. Don't you worry, Tabby. We won't let you down. We'll find your pendant. Hammer. Maybe someone forgot to put it back in its place. Yes, let's take it. Oh, shit! Okay. Could it be... Same fridge also works as undercover tunnels? I wish my fridge was this cool. Imagine all the places we could explore that way. Oh, that's sick. And let me save. And I'm gonna be right back. Alright, let's try to see. Alright, I don't know what to do. Give me the video game thing, but this lever's already into place. Let's see. Let's just leave it. Okay. Alright. Let's try this one out. Let's go. That was amazing. Cables lying around, so convenient. That always says that these are quite handy to have in case you need to connect anything. Nothing's happening. It seems that there's no electricity to power this up. These crystals are so huge and colorful. It seems that someone left a note here. Behold, the most precious item lies inside this cage. I really need to know what item is kept so safely inside there. Whoa, is this cage actually made of gold? Wait, I see something at the floor. Oh no, I can't reach it. We'll have to find a way to open this. Let's look around. Oh, so pretty. I could stare at these crystals all day long. Looks like this bridge is missing some parts. If we fix it, we might be able to get to the other side. Excalibur! Okay. Oh wait a minute. Let me give the fucking Game Boy to that dude who's bored. Is he in here? Hey bud, how about this? Hey little fellas, did you find something for me or not? Do you like video games? If so, this pocket game will be perfect for you. I used to play with a similar one for hours and never got bored. Hurry up, let me see it. Okay, yeah, it's not that bad. Here, have my old toy. I don't need it anymore. I'm done with it. What's that? Well, get a submarine, can't you tell? I thought I could use it to get something out from this pond. You'd be surprised by how many believe that throwing something in a pond makes a wish come true. How silly is that, huh? Haven't had any luck finding anything, though. I don't think you'll do better than me, but I guess you could try. Okay, let's try it. Oh, yeah, right. Well, no, I haven't seen anyone around here. But you're free to keep looking. Oh, no, I see. Thanks, I guess. We'll keep looking. Oh, wow, you couldn't have told us that from the start, don't you think? Yeah, well, at least we're not leaving this place empty-handed. Oh! Thank you for the raid. Stefan! How's it going? How was your stream? Oh, you're playing Unpacking? That's neat. I can't wait to get that game. It looks so relaxing. We're playing... Okay, so, like, I've pronounced this game wrong, I believe. I think it's called Reverie. But I was calling it Night Reverie so many times. But yeah, we're doing puzzles to find my sister. She's lost. We're in a house that's kind of like my house, but not really my house. So it's like alternate universe, maybe? It's cute. It's on Game Pass. No, I don't have that. But can you get Game Pass? Stefan mispronounced it too? Oh, nice. I'm glad I'm not the only one, because I was like calling it Night Reverie. And then I looked at it today, I'm like, no, that doesn't seem right. I think it's Night Reverie. But I've never heard that, like, Reverie used before, so I just assumed it was Reverie. That's good. Now I feel better. Yes, we're gonna use the submarine, and I think we're gonna do a mini game. Yes, yes, yes. Is Game Pass, you can get that on PC too, right? I know, like, you can have it on Xbox, but I heard you can have it if you have a PC, but I've just never figured out how to do it. Just haven't quite figured that out yet. Alright, submarine. We use A to shoot. Move, shoot your enemies. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, let me try this again. Goddamn. I've been exposed. Let's try this again. The first mini game took me like 8 tries to do. I know they're supposed to be like, oh look, it's a mini game. Oh god, oh god. You don't know how stressed out I am actually right now. I need the utmost of concentration. Cannot even speak. Oh, thank God. We did it. Look, Sparky, we found one of Tabby's pendant pieces. That was stressful. Jeez, that had me stressing. Okay. Let's go for another pawn. Okay, so I'm gonna see if this counts. Oh shit, okay, maybe it does. I gotta kill them. So when I go back up, it's not like... Okay. Oh my god, this is so stressful. But I do have all my lives. Oh, fuck. Alright, sick. Sweet. Awesome, now we have 2 pieces of Tabby's pendant, and I think I know where the last one is. Only one left. I think the last one's up here. Nope. It's in, it's in her room, I think, in the ice pond. It's gotta be in here. Okay, it's gotta be here, the last piece. God damn, this minigame. Oh god, this one's... Okay, it's not that bad. This is the last piece of the pendant, and then I won't have to stress out about this minigame again. Okay. This is a fun minigame. The first one was fucking me up. I was doing so bad. Woohoo! I think we got all pieces. Last piece of Tabby's pendant. How can we put all the pieces together? He's gonna be so happy. Okay. Alright. Thanks for your hard work, little toy. Combine. One. Okay. Sick. And then we're gonna combine the last piece up here. Yes, we love that. And then we're gonna equip this and give it to Tabby. Been soaring through these puzzles. I feel super smart. We did it, Tabby. We gathered all the pieces. It's finally complete. It was definitely a challenge. Hehe. You did it. Thank you so much. Woof. You both are such a good team. Oh, I just realized I don't know how to pay you back. Maybe we could just hang out for a bit? Yeah, it'll be fun. Now I think about it, maybe you could have information that could help us. Oh, sure, please come in. It's not much, but I think we'll be more comfortable talking inside. I'm not really good at conversation, but I'll try my best. I hope it's enough. That's okay, Tabby. I think I can help you with that. So, I wanted to ask you, have you seen Emma? Back home, that door leads to my sister's bedroom. Your sister? No, I'm terribly sorry. I haven't seen anyone in a while. Oh, I see. We've been looking for her everywhere, but we still haven't found any clues to where she could be. Do you know someone that could help me out? I'm not really sure. Maybe Mr. Pancetta? Mr. Pancetta? Yeah, he looks a bit scary because he's angry most of the time, but he's very wise and means no harm. Although knowing him, he probably will ask a favor first. He's not a bad person, but he tends to have trust issues. Thanks, Tabby. That's really helpful. Do you know where we could find him? Oh no, I haven't seen him for quite a bit, and I've forgotten where I saw him last. I'm sorry. It's okay. What you've told us is enough. We can ask around and find him. I'm glad I could at least point you in the right direction. So, I wanted to ask you, how did you ask for help? Well, Matt, I don't remember his name. Actually, I don't really know if he ever told me who he was. I was just talking to myself when he suddenly came into the room and asked me what was going on. It was brief and didn't go into much detail. That's when he said that if I made a wish, it would solve all my problems. But to make it work, I needed to break something I loved into pieces. And only by following his instructions would this wish come true. But he lied, Matt. Nothing happened, and my problems didn't go away. He didn't seem mean, just a bit odd. He was wearing a hoodie and had a very strange, unique way of laughing, too. I trusted him. I don't know if he did it on purpose. Maybe he didn't know for sure. Have you seen him around? Tabby, I think we met him. He was very special. And I do remember his laugh. I think he was mean for making us believe he knew something about Emma. Yeah. But hey, we traded the pocket game for a submarine, and that helped us recover the pendant. So, you know, maybe he's not really that bad at all. Yeah, well, maybe he was just having a bad day. Lately, that's all I'm having. Tabby, we'll get better, you'll see. Yes, definitely. Thanks, guys. I really hope you can find your sister soon, Matt. So, I wanted to ask you, are you alright? I've noticed you've been mumbling that something's your fault. Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry, I asked. It's okay if you don't want to talk about it. No, it's okay. It's been a while since someone asked me about it, and you both seem super nice. We'll hear you out, Tabby. You can trust us. Well, I make mistakes quite often. I feel that those around me always end up disappointed. Plus, I'm always falling asleep everywhere, blocking the way and bothering everyone around. My memory is terrible too. I tend to forget important things like the birthday of my friends. That's why I keep a diary, or at least I used to. It's been missing for a while. I feel like it could help me remember why I've been feeling so guilty lately. I feel like I made a huge mistake, but I can't quite remember what exactly happened. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Tabby. But I think you're being too hard on yourself. You're quite nice. Also, did you really have no clue about what you could have done to make you feel so guilty? No, I just feel deeply anxious and I can't understand why. Well, whenever I can't remember something, I try to retrace my own footsteps. Yes, that makes sense. It kind of does, right? Maybe that could help you remember where you left your diary. Oh, you're right. Thank you so much for your advice and your kind words. Well, Tabby, I really enjoyed our chat. Same. I wish I could have helped you more. You know? If only I had my diary, I think it could help us get a bigger picture of what's happening around here. Do you think that could help? I'm not sure, but I used to write everything there. New information, my feelings, my friends hanging out. That's it. Could even tell you where to find Mr. Pancetta. Woof. Wow, that sounds great. We'll help you find it, Tabby. Yes, we're always bringing lost stuff back to their owners. Plus, it will give you closure. You will finally know why you're feeling this way. Yes, that'd be great to finally put these feelings to rest. I just remember that I might have some stuff laying around in my car. I don't know if my diary's in there, but if you're lucky, you could find something that could help. So, awesome, we'll be back in no time, Tabby. I'll wait for you on the terrace, okay? If you haven't been there, I really recommend it. It's on the second floor outside the room with a piano. I like to go there and see the view. It takes my mind away from these feelings. Maybe if I'm lucky, I could get to see the full moon tonight. Woof. Tabby has all kind of consoles. I'm sure he tried to distract himself with this one too. I hope he enjoyed playing with it. Must be Tabby's mom. She's wearing a pendant we found. She looks as cute as Tabby. I bet Tabby really enjoys spending time here with so many toys. So he keeps sleeping in random places if he has such a lovely bed. This must be the desk where Tabby spends time writing his diary. Okay. Huh. Alrighty. So, we gotta go to the garage. I guess this is his car. I wish I was old enough to drive. Well, at least to be imagined we could find something useful for his car. Oh, the hood just flew open. Let's see what's inside. Cables, lots of other stuff. I have no clue what they're for. Oh, looks like the battery is loose. I'm not sure how this could help Tabby, but we could use it for something. Let's be careful. Got it. We got a car battery. Ah, I see. This back to the basement. Alright, battery with cables. Cool. There's only one room left, 2 rooms left we can't access. This one and the other one on the right. No one's talked about seeing the cat. Have y'all noticed that? That's kind of weird. Nothing's happening. What? I'm like so confused. What? What else was I supposed to do? Oh, wait a minute. Didn't Tabby want me to meet her first? Room next to the piano. Right? Or this. Hey, Tabby. Enjoying the view tonight? Oh, it's so beautiful. The moonlight makes it even better. And help me relax. It feels nice not to think about all my worries for a minute. Would you like to stay and enjoy this with me? I love the company. Only if you have the time, of course. I would love that. It'd be an honor, Tabby. Neat. This view is really incredible. It's so peaceful, too. You know, Tabby, I used to visit a similar castle with my family. Really, I've never seen a castle from the inside. It must have been something special. It is. Emma and I love hanging out there. We do so many things. We used to have long conversations while watching the stars. Time would just fly by. I feel like the same every time I look at the moon. There's something so magical and mysterious about it. You know, my problems seem so tiny compared to how huge the universe is. I know exactly what you mean. But hey, don't beat yourself up. It's okay to feel troubled once in a while. Just remember that things will always change for the better. Aw, you're so kind, Matt. Oof. Thanks for spending time with me. It was our pleasure, Tabby. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching the night sky. I hope you could find my diary soon. I'll keep waiting here in the meantime. Did we get anything from here? Huh. Huh. I'm thinking what to do. Where to go? You're good, you've had enough pie. Oh, damn. Damn, what else should I... I'm a tad bit lost. Oh shit! Yes, I didn't even think about this. Okay. Alright. I'm not sure what this does, but this seems like the best option. Awesome, you did it. This is definitely powering something inside the house. Let's look around and find it. I have a feeling it's powering the thing over here. Alright, let's see what happens if I press the button. Yay! Let's see what's inside the cage. What's this tiny object? Could it be Sir Bernardar's monocle? I wish I knew where he is so I could give it back to him. Let's take it in case we see him again. You're right, plus it might be helpful. Sir Bernard told us that it helped him to see more than meets the eye. Oh, what the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Damn. Alrighty. Mr. Lucky, I found one of Sir Bernard's monocles. Oh wow, please treasure it. I know how much Sir Bernard put into his collection. He once shared it with me and told me all about them. Everyone knows they're a symbol of status, but did you know that they also work as magnifying lenses? Wow, I hope one day I get to see his collection too. What can we use this for? Magnifying lens. I wonder. What can I use the monocle for? Oh shit! The telescope! What one was that? Okay, yes. It fits. Time to see some stars. Whoa. The stars look so beautiful. Let's see which ones I could find today. Okay. Oh, some sort of code? See the whole sky with it. How curious, I don't think I've ever seen these constellations. This is a code for something. I'm gonna have to type this in the chat. What is this? We got 43213. They're so fascinating. Now I get why you and your sister like watching them. Is there a 7 there? That was beautiful. I'll have to keep playing with the telescope. It's time to continue our quest. What's that noise? I never get tired looking at the stars. What's going on? It's on. It looks like the telescope activated the computer somehow. I've never seen anything like this. It's gonna be interesting. can't tell, like, is this wrong? Or do I just press... Oh, I have to make it match. Well, good thing I took a picture of what it's supposed to look like. No, this one's good. Wait, I did this wrong. It goes 4, 2. Okay. Is this right? Oh. Look at this sparkly. It seems like the stars are sending us a message. 2693. Maybe they're helping us. Thank you, stars. You never disappoint us. Alright, and that's gonna go over here. Two, what was it? 693. It worked. There's a book inside. It's Tabby's diary. Let's go and return it to him. Tabby, we have something for you. My diary, you found it. I'm sorry. I just don't know how to thank you. We're just glad we could help. You've returned to me things I thought I'd lost forever. Thank you so much, both of you. Now, I hope that I can at least find something here that can help you. Let's see where Mr. Pancetta is. Found it. Mr. Pancetta's office is on the first floor of the house. He attempts to block his entrance with some heavy boxes. Remember to be careful. First floor and heavy boxes? Got it. Thanks, Tabby. You've helped us more than you think. I'm happy to hear that. Woof. Now, let's see if I can find something here that'll help me remember why I'm feeling this way. September 7th. Today was the first day of our trip. We ate in the garden and played all day. At night, we sneaked outside without permission. We wanted to have another adventure. That's when... Tabby, is something wrong? I think I remember now. It's okay, you could tell us if you want. Maybe some other time, guys. Have this. I think it could help you. Bro, this dude sucks. Why would you not tell us? Thanks, Tabby. I've never seen anything like this before. Tabby? Why wouldn't you tell us, Tabby? That's pretty shitty. First floor heavy boxes. How do we move them now? Thanks for everything. Take care of my igloo, will you? Where are you going? Oh no, not again. Why does everybody keep disappearing? I wonder where they all go. I just hope they're okay. Let's keep moving, Sparky. Maybe if we keep searching, we'll find some answers. What the fuck was that? I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this acorn. Hey! Him again? What is he up to? Maybe he came here to help us after all. Do you think he felt bad after what happened with Tabby's pendant? I don't know, but Toby told us we could find Mr. Pancetta in a room behind boxes. Wait, let me save. Hey! Can you explain to me how did you two get inside here? I deliberately placed plenty of heavy boxes outside my door. That way no one would be able to come in here. Oh, I'm sorry. Come here, kid. I need to see the face of the trespassers closely. It's like a mafia boss. I'm really sorry. Someone took these boxes and we thought it was okay to come in. Someone? Oh, I'm positive it was that weird-looking guy with the hoodie. He's always taking my things away. Look around, look at this brilliant collection. He just grabs my treasure as if it was his own. You see, kid, the world shouldn't work this way. Disrespecting everyone, stealing, I bet you're the same. No, we're not. We're not here to take anything, I promise. We're really sorry we barged in. We haven't even told you our name. I'm Matt, and this is Sparky. Hi. We're not here. We're actually don't know where here is. I don't like surprises, Matt. Or to be interrupted. At what point did chaos become the new order? I understand, sir. I know. Oh, shit. We met Tabby, and he told us we should see you. He said you're really wise and that you might be able to help us. I want to go back home, but my sister's lost. Tabby? Well, he's always been very kind to me, and it's nice of him to acknowledge my intelligence. But why should I help you? I barely know you, plus I don't trust you. Well, that's a good point. We'll prove you we're not after your collection. That's what we say is true. You said this guy took something away from you. Maybe we could help you find it. That's an interesting proposal. I might actually consider it. There's a book I've been searching for a while. I know that the wretched guy in the hoodie took it and hid it somewhere in the library. No matter how much I look for it, I can't find it. It's not a very special book for me. It has a golden cover. It's the only copy left in the world. If you bring it back to me, I promise I'll help you. Deal? Deal. Okay, take this. You'll need it. Hell yeah. By the way, my name is Porky. Porky Pancetta. But call me Mr. Pancetta. Don't worry, Mr. Pancetta. We'll find it. We'll see, kid. I don't want to get my hopes up and get disappointed again. I wonder what he stores these. She looks dangerous and heavy. Seems super strong. Can protect me from anything. Cool. Absolutely gonna save this game. 100%. Let's look for the golden book. I bet you the acorn's his too. Well. We meet again, little fellas. You again? How did you get inside? The door was locked. Hee, I'm free. I can do whatever I want and go wherever I please. So why are you stalking me? We're not following you, sir. We've come here to look for Mr. Pancetta's book. He said that you took it and hid it in this room. Is that true, mister? Oh, you're getting bold, aren't you? You're accusing me now? And just to make it clear, you don't deserve to know my name. For the record, yes, I took the book. In fact, it was a very good read. Please, sir, we really need you to give it back. It could help us find my sister. Your sister. That's the only thing you talk about, don't you? Loosen up, kid. You brought me that toy last time. I'm thinking you should help me again. You like helping, don't you? See that giant book over there? It's a fairy tale, but parts of the ending are missing. I'm sure Mr. Pancetta did it. He's no saint. He knew the book's importance to me, but he tore the pages up. I'll tell you what, if you can help me remember the story, I'll give you the golden book. Last time you tricked us into thinking you had seen Emma. Why should we trust you now? He's right, plus I don't know how much about fairy tales. Oh, come on, forget about our past. Just look around, will you? I'm sure he hid the pages around here. Cover stuff. I wonder if someone has... Oh, hey, Lux Life. How's it going? We're doing a puzzle game. This is a... Well, it's kind of like you kind of gotta find an item to go do something and then find another item to go do. It's pretty neat. I've surprisingly been doing it without getting stuck, because like games like this, sometimes I'll get stuck on one area for a while, but no siree, not today. Alright. We gotta look for pages missing from a book. She thanked him and gifted him the undying white rose in return, a symbol of her trust and devotion. The knight, astounded, swore his loyalty to the princess and promised to protect her till the end of time. Are you ready? Yes. It was about time, little fellow. Let's begin then. Why did the soul of the nymph princess dry up? Oh yes, I remember now. Let's keep going. Don't mess it up, kid. Who came to help her? A knight. I did this by accident, so I'm guessing. What did the nymph prince give to the knight to express her devotion? I think it was a rose, right? Oh, thank God. Yes, I remember now. It was about time. It was bugging me not to being able to remember the ending. Once upon a time, there was a nymph princess that lived in her magical forest. She lived peacefully in the blushing trees. Okay, I'm not going to read all of that. That would be incredibly dull. Let the magic ink write it down for me. Very neat. Cool. Excellent. Now I'll never forget how the story goes. I should have done this before. Well, thanks, I guess, for helping me out. So, as I promised, you've earned this. So give it back to Mr. Pancetta. Tell him he's so terribly infuriating. Next time, come and see me outside, okay? I'll give you a surprise. Surprise? Yeah, surprise. Don't look so worried. You can trust me. Now go on, little fella. Don't be so late. I'll be waiting. Okay, cool. Alright. We can bounce. What? Are you surprised by how fast I am? Hee hee. See you outside, little fella. Okay. I don't like him. Yeah, he's a little weird, but let's not worry about that for now. At least we have the book with us. He is a bit weird. Mr. Predsett, look what we've brought you back. My book, you actually fulfilled your part of the deal. Time to keep my word, then. Go on now. Ask what you please. But get straight to the point, okay? Time is money, kid, and I can't go wasting it away like that. Oh, sure, I was wondering, have you met Emma? She's a small girl with a friendly face. Have you by chance seen her around? I wish I had, kid, but I haven't seen her. You know, there aren't many places to hide in this house either. So, if you haven't found her already, I'm sorry to tell you, but she might not be here at all. Not here? What do you mean? Well, the world is bigger than you think, kid. Maybe she's far away from here. In another house? Garden? Guess I never thought of that. I hope we can find her soon. I just don't know where to look anymore. Don't worry, Matt. We'll find Emma. I promise. Thanks, Sparky. Thanks for being here for me at all times. times. Do you know the easiest way to travel around here to keep looking for her? Kid, I hate moving around. I stay in the same place. It's easier. That way I have everything under control. Oh, sorry. I had to ask. Oh, sure, kid. Next question. Tell us more about Sparky. If you're very wise, you might know some stuff about my friend here. This could sound weird, but I've been told that he's a cosmic being, that he's here to help me fulfill a wish I made. Have you ever heard about this before? Cosmic beings, oh yes. I didn't say anything about it before because I try to mind my own business, but yes, your friend here looks like a textbook example of a cosmic being. Really? Oh, please tell us about what you've read. Well, I must say I'm no expert, but I know it's what they transcend logic. It's like a miracle you're here. I can't imagine how frustrating it might be to lose your memory. But when the time is right, you'll just know and there will be no stopping you. If I could give you one piece of advice, hold on to that wish, kid. You could meet the wrong crowd, and they might try to make you doubt yourself and prevent you from fulfilling your dream. Just trust your instinct. You both look like a strong team. This is cute. This is adorable. You've proved me wrong, and I'm always right. I think you have what it takes to keep going. Just keep being resilient, okay? I promise I'll do best to help you out, man. Sparky, you're a great partner. We'll make it. Mr. Pancetta is right. We're a great team. Yeah, don't give up. That's the worst thing you can do. You're right. Now let's ask the last question. Why are you so upset? Just thinking about him makes me so mad, actually. He just keeps pushing my buttons, acting in ways that he knows will make me angry. Why do you think he does that? I really don't know. I've tried reasoning with him, but he just won't understand. I just can't stand it when people take advantage of others and take things without their consent. Facts, neither can I. I put so much effort into building all this. Effort, money, and time. Nothing is free, you know, kid. My lowest point was when he stole my golden book. I completely lost it. I barged into the library when he was not there, and I tore last pages of his favorite book, and I hid them around the bookshelves. I just wanted to give him a taste of his own medicine. I'm so embarrassed, and that just made everything worse because he got really upset. Next thing he stole was my sword, and then it just spiraled out of control. That made me even angrier. That's why I placed these boxes outside. I thought it would let me control who comes in and goes. Oh no. And then he removed the boxes. That must have been really annoying for you. Yes, tell me about it. I'm exhausted of him, and I'm not proud of myself for reacting like that either. But please, let's talk about something else. Do you have any other questions? Oh no, that's it. I don't think I have another one. Thank you so much for your help, Mr. Pancetta. Don't worry about it. Good luck finding your sister, Matt. And Sparky, trust that you'll get your memory back. What now, kid? Why are you staring at me? I don't have any more time to spare. I need to get back to work. Well, I can't stop thinking about that sword you mentioned. It seems really important to you. We could look for it if you want us to. Talking with you has helped us a lot. I don't know what to say. I don't want you to have less time to look for your sister. Maybe I would be able to accept this offer if we barter our way around with another deal. What do you mean? If you bring me my sword back, I'll give you something that could potentially help you on your search. That way, I won't feel so bad. Do we have another deal? I wasn't thinking about asking for anything in return, but... Sure, it's a deal. Perfect! Take this. Use it to search for any clues about my sword. Or your sister. Let's go, Sparky. Okay. What next? Oh, we're supposed to meet that guy outside, right? What the fuck? Oh, I have the same bike at home. Acorn has writing. This is warning cat lying on the ground. Look, there's something attached to it. This potion will make you grow. Use only on plants. Wow, Mom would love to use this potion on her plant. It'd be so cool if there was a potion that could make me grow too. Let's take it just in case. How to use a growth potion. Grab the growth potion, gently apply it to a cedar plant. Wait and see. Okay. Huh. This tree is so beautiful. Just looking at the pink petals makes me feel... oh, hello there. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Oh, I can't understand your language, little friend. I'm very sorry. You think he's hungry? Could be. Don't you worry, little friend. We'll find something for you. Well, definitely not giving him the fucking acorn. The acorn's really big. Okay. Huh. A rope! Nice. Alright, let's talk to this buddy boy. Hello again, sir. Are you ready then? Ready for the surprise? Wait! Where's my bell? Did you grab my bell, little fellas? What bell? My bell, aren't you listening? I can't give you your surprise if I don't have it. Be a good little fella and find it, okay? But, come on, it's just one last little favor. I promise it'll be worth it. Hee hee hee. I don't trust this guy. Oh, hey, AG, yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's actually really neat. It's like, so I was making a wish and then went to bed, and then my whole house was like my house, but then it wasn't. And then there were these mystery people I help, and then when I help them, they disappear. So, yeah. I think I'm towards the end of it. I just keep having to do errands, basically. Gotta get him a bell. Okay, where could I find this bell? I think I know one thing I could do actually. Oh, that's not at the door. I'm wondering. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to give the acorn to the fucking. I don't want to, but. Hello, little friend. One of our friends gave us a golden acorn. Okay, I guess this is what I'm supposed to do. Oh, they gave us a white rose. Oh, is this for me? Thanks, you're so kind. We got a white rose. I think I'm supposed to plant the rose in the flower pot in my mom's room. Alright. The flower is really beautiful. It even stands out more in that vase. It's almost magical. You'd think it could be It kind of reminds me of the story we read at the library. Do you think this armor belonged to the knight who saved the princess and the magical forest? What the fuck happened? What was that? Look, Matt, the knight's gloves are loose. Oh no, I can't put these gloves back on the armor. What are we going to do? Maybe he wants you to keep them. You really think so? Well, thanks for trusting me with your precious gloves, Honorable Knight. I promise they're in good hands. Okay. We got knight gloves. Not sure what to do with those. What the fuck am I gonna do with those? Okay. What could I possibly use this for? Alright, I'm gonna see. If this is the fucking... Is this for the garage door? Let's try using this. Okay, it must be. It worked. Time to go outside. Sparky, look. What's that? It's a treehouse. I've always wanted to have one. Then I tried to build one a while ago, but for some reason he started discussing with Mom a lot, so he didn't have time to finish it anymore. I'm so sorry to hear that. Don't worry about it. Maybe this is my chance to see how treehouses look from the inside. Let's go. Oh no, I can't reach the stairs. Oh, gross potion. Look, there's something over there. But the pond looks super deep. I don't think we can reach it from here. Hell yeah. Huh. Yeah, so now we can both reach the stairs. Time to see what's up there. Wow, this looks like a dream come true. I'm gonna be right back. Because I'm kinda wanna get a quick snack. Okay, I'm back. This could be a perfect hideout for a night explorer. I can picture myself going with Emma and solving all kinds of mysteries. That sounds amazing. Let's explore this place and see what we can find. Oh, what's this doing here? We should keep it just in case. Sorry, Mr. Bear, please don't get mad at us for taking this. So many books inside the treehouse. I'm convinced that whoever lives here really enjoys reading. This toy's cool. If I was a wizard, I wish I looked just like him. This box looks super heavy. I wonder who brought it to the treehouse. Well, I don't see anything useful here. Let's keep looking around. Wonder what this is for. This looks like some kind of mechanism. Look, Matt, I see something down there. Whoa, such a nice view. With this, we have a better view of the pond below. Oh, maybe we could use this mechanism to grab the... yeah. I guess we need some kind of rope to reach the can down there. Totally reach that can, but we need to... Oh. Then what am I supposed to do? Okay, keep looking. Okay, we got a magnet now. Alrighty. Bet. Alright. Sorry, I'm speeding through this a little bit. I think we got something. What are those? Nails. They're useful for a lot of things. Dad uses them. My mom was saying a picture for repairs. Oh. Okay, that's it. I think I know what I have to do next. Gotta go back in the house. Gotta go upstairs. Got to oil the wishing well. Whatever that is. Up here. Oh, I think we used the Night Hands to pull out the Excalibur sword. We got wood! Fuck yeah. Sorry, I'm not reading all this part right here. I just wanna... Wait a minute. Save. This is a neat little game. Hello again. What are you up to now? We're searching for Mr. Pincetta's sword. It seems that guy in the hoodie took it away from him. Oh, that's too bad. I bet he was really upset about that. You know, now that I think about it, I saw him carrying something that looked very sharp. He looked quite suspicious. Keep looking around. I bet you'll find the sword soon. Oh, we need to get the other guy a bell. Combine. Okay, how about we equip? Oh. Oh, okay. There we go. Now we can rest. Only those with the force of 100 knights and their soul as pure as freshly fallen snow will be able to hold the sword and prove their own worth. Sounds like this sword is super important. Wow, this knight gloves really make me feel like I'm the strongest kid in the world. Maybe wearing these gloves gives me a better shot at pulling the sword out from its rock. Excalibur! We did it. Yes, I knew you could do it. Wow, I feel like a hero in a video game. Ah, we got Pensetta's sword. Let's return it to Mr. Pensetta. Okay, dokes. I wonder where Emma is. We hope this makes you feel better. My sword! You really found it. I never thought I'd hold her again. You know, kid, lately things haven't been going my way, and that's never easy to accept. Accept what? I can't control everything. And that, the only constant thing there is change. Thank you, really. I feel like I can trust you again. And I thought that was impossible after all I'd went through. And again, a deal is a deal. Take this. It opens the giant treasure chest behind me. I bet a certain kitty would be very excited to see what's inside. Wow. Yeah, kid, you earned it. Now, if you excuse me, I want to enjoy this moment. Aww. I wonder how he got the sword. You aren't that bad, you know? Just keep on going and don't give up on your dream, okay? Oh no, Mr. Pensetta. We need to find out what's going on, Spooky. We won't give up until we find... Well, what's that? Lose hope. Time to open the big chest. Oh, this isn't what I was expecting to find inside the chest at all. Cat bell. Oh, my cat used to have one in its collar until the jingly bit fell off. This is... Wait. We gotta go to Mr. Lucky? But I don't think so, because the other guy wanted a bell, right? Mr. Lucky, I don't know what I think. Now 4 friends are missing. Mr. Pensetta vanished too. I don't want anybody else to disappear. I know this is hard, but we have to keep going. Plus, we've almost searched in all of the room. Our friend over here is right. I think you've already visited every corner of the house. Yeah, Mr. Pensetta even said something about Emma not being here at all. That made me feel uneasy. He also told us that we needed to return something to you. Something for me? Oh, that's unusual coming from him. I don't know. I feel like I should give it to the other guy. Well, if it works, it goes for the cat. If it doesn't, it goes for the other person. What's that? Oh, okay. My bell, oh wow. This is the best day ever. I thought I wasn't ever gonna see it again. It's been ages. How did you get this? I lost it in a bet to Mr. Pensetta, and you know how he is with his hard-earned treasures. Well, he said that we should give it back to you. He didn't say why, though. Oh, you guys, you've outdone yourselves. Thank you. Take this in exchange, please. I borrowed it from the outside some time ago. I thought it could replace the sound of my bell. But I've learned the rough way that it's irreplaceable. Oh, this is the bell for the other guy. I'm having this feeling like we haven't accomplished much. I'll keep wondering if our friends are alright. Why did they disappear? Could they be with Emma? Are they okay? We have one final lead. The guy in the hoodie told us to meet him outside. It's a bit sketchy, yeah. Plus, Mr. Precetta could be alright. Emma could be somewhere else beyond this house. What if the guy in the hoodie knows where? You could be right, but hey, look at you. You've come so far. And you never gave up. You should be proud. I'm sure you'll find Emma soon and get all the answers you need. You know, just in case we don't see each other again, I want to thank you for guiding us since we first arrived here. Yes, thanks for everything you've done. Oh, you guys, I don't want to get emotional. I have a feeling that everything will fall back into place. It always does, doesn't it? Just be careful. Trust your gut and keep your eyes peeled, okay? You can't go wrong with that. Definitely, we'll keep that in mind. Now go. I don't want to cheer you up. I'll miss you. Time to give him the bell. So I think this might be your bell. Great, I knew you wouldn't disappoint. Are you ready then? Well, the surprise I have for you is that I'll let you travel. Travel where? To see your sister, of course. Weren't you looking for her all the time? Emma? What? Is this a joke? You've known all this time where my sister is and you didn't say anything? You lied to me. Well, technically I haven't seen her, but I know where she is. It's your fault you never asked me if I knew that. You're such a slimy creature. Why should we trust you? What else can you do? You don't have many options left, I believe. What do you say, Matt? I'm not sure about this. Let's trust him for now. Plus, Mr. Precetta also mentioned that Emma probably isn't in the house. Don't worry, little fellas. It's not a long trip. Now it's time to put my precious bell where it belongs. Done. Matt, are you sure about this? Hey, stop being so lame. We're spoiling all the fun. Light up a bit, eh? Oh my god, we're going on a boat. As I promised, here's your ride. Isn't it a beauty? Well, aren't you going on the boat? I put a lot of effort into this. I have a bad feeling about this. Maybe it's a good time to make sure that we have everything we need. You could be right. Let's go back to the house to take a look in case we're not able to come back here in a while. But let's hurry. I can't wait to find Emma. Okay. I don't think we need anything in the house, but... Is that just... Did they just say that? I don't think... No, I think we're good. Yeah, it seems like we're good, so... I wish you luck, little fellas. You'll need it. Hee hee hee. Okay, thanks. My god. It feels weird having a moment to just stop and rest for a while, doesn't it? I just realized that this is the first time we've slowed down for a while. I don't know why, but this place somehow feels familiar. It's making me feel uneasy. It's kind of scary. It scares me too. Maybe it's because all of this fog is making it very hard to see. But at least I'm able to shine some light on us. Yes, it definitely makes it better. I'm glad I have you by my side, Sparky. I'm glad I can be of some help. Hey, Matt. I'm still wondering, should we really be trusting that guy? Well, we really didn't have much of a choice. Besides, if he's telling the truth, then we're finally going to find Emma. Yes, I know, but it kind of feels off, doesn't it? He's been playing tricks on us all day long. Well, honestly, I'm a bit scared too. But I'll do anything for Emma. I really hope he's not lying. I need to trust him. Let's just try to stay alert, okay? We shouldn't let our guard down. Yeah, maybe you're right. I just felt I needed to do something back there, but I don't know what. I have this strange feeling. What do you mean? I'm not sure, Matt. I just want you to be safe, and that guy is just not trustworthy. Thanks for always looking out for me, Sparky. I'm sorry. Things have been so hard. I feel like it's all my fault. I brought you to this world to start with. I just want Emma to be happy, you know? I hope she's safe. It's not your fault. I really think that I haven't helped you much. I feel like a burden just tagging along. Don't say that, Sparky. Without you, we wouldn't be here. We're closer than ever to finding Emma. You come from a faraway place, and this is all new to you. Plus, you've been learning at such a fast pace. Having you by my side makes me feel braver. I couldn't have done any of this on my own. Thanks, Matt. That really means a lot. I really hope you find Emma and that I can help you fulfill your dream. Of course we'll find her, Sparky. We got this. Let's just not keep downing ourselves, okay? You're right. We need to keep pushing forward. What if we never leave the boat? One more thing, Matt. Whatever happens, I'm really happy I met you. Me too, Sparky. I couldn't have asked for a better partner. This is cute. I feel like something bad's gonna happen. As soon as we've arrived, this must be it, Sparky. It looks a bit spooky. Yeah, let's be quick, so that we can get out of here as soon as possible. You again? How can it be? What's going on? What is this place? Hee, I already told you that I'm free to do whatever I want and go wherever I please. Okay. Don't act surprised, because the best is yet to come. I didn't want to miss your reaction. My reaction to what? You don't recognize her anymore? Maybe you're not seeing her clearly. Hee. What are you talking about? What the fuck? Emma? What? And all our friends are here too? But how? How do they end up coming here after they vanished from the house? What's going on, Emma? Guys, can you hear me? Hee. It's useless. They can't hear you. Yo, I should fucking dropkick this guy. What have you done to them? Why is Emma trapped inside that thing? I was right about you all along. I knew you couldn't be trusted. Me? Oh, come on. I haven't done anything bad to them. I saved them. From you. You're talking nonsense right now. Let's try to get this straight, okay? You thought you were helping them, right? In a way, yeah, you kind of did. You gave them a breather, a small break from their sufferings. But life is not that simple. You can't just put a bandage on things and call them fixed. Life is like a pie with multiple layers. Do you need to know exactly what's inside each of those layers? No, just eat the damn pie. Don't be a picky eater. All these details you want to know are just too painful. Stop digging around, will you? Take a break from yourself, kid. Quit this nonsense already. Why did you bring all of them here? What do you want? Oh, you're going to love this. This is the best part. Get ready to be entertained. Nice, this looks safe. Oh. Finally. Behold, little fellas, my biggest creation. What's that monster? Stop that. Don't go near Emma. No need to fear, kid. This will all end soon. Where did everyone go? Please don't hurt Emma. I'm not gonna hurt anyone. Trust me, your sister is better inside here. She's safe. Who are you? Why are you keeping Emma trapped in that thing? Trapped? Your sister chose to be here. How can you say that? What kind of life is that? And what do you know, Sparky? You don't even remember a thing. Stop it, just leave us alone. Hey, let me spell it for you again. She's safe here. Nothing and no one can harm her inside this bubble. No sadness, no pain. Isn't that what you wanted? Let's remember, kid. What did you wish for with such strength that brought this cosmic being here? Emma's happiness. I want Emma to be happy again, to see her smile and enjoy every day fully like she used to. She's the kind of person that lights up a room easily. I miss those days so badly. I want her to be like herself again. But she can't do any of that if she keeps being trapped inside that thing. She needs to come back home to our family. Ugh, I see you're a stubborn one. Well, let me tell you. You don't know what Emma needs to be happy. Leave him alone. He just wants what's best for her sister. Oh, really? Well, it's clear that he has no clue about what's best for her. You know, I'm starting to wonder why you're even here, cosmic being. You could be somewhere else, actually being some help. Yes, you shouldn't go wasting your time on a childish wish like his. What's so silly about my wish anyway? It's what I really want. All of it, kid. Don't you want Emma to be truly happy? Of course I do. Then why do you keep insisting that Emma needs to get out of here? That's not gonna fix anything. Not even your parents seem to care about you or your sister anymore. Now that we're talking about them, when was the last time that you spent quality time as a family? We went on a trip to a castle. Well, it's true that's been a while since then, but we used to spend lots of time together, and we will again. Silly kid, you're making a mistake if you think that's true. Aren't you listening to me? In the real world, you can't predict what people will do or how they'll feel. And of course, wishes don't help much out there. But in this world, you can help your sister for real. This bubble protects Emma from feeling anything but happiness. She's shielded from any bad feeling. Inside, she'll just have good memories. She'll feast on them. But you need to choose to keep her inside forever. Try to understand what we're telling you. Your wish is to make Emma happy, but she'll only be happy if you let her stay here, so just say it. How could you even suggest that? Emma's my sister. I would never leave her. That bubble or whatever is not her home. You just want to make her live in an illusion. Ouch, that hurt. Do you really think that bringing her back to the real world is a better choice? I wonder if you can choose, like, and just say yeah, and then a world where she feels pain and has no control whatsoever, a place where she's always uneasy. I just want her to smile again. I can make her happy. Don't you see it? We all want Emma to be happy. We just have different opinions on what's best for her. Hee hee. But let me tell you, you're wrong. Matt, don't listen to them. You're her brother. You know what she really wants. All I'm hearing is they want to keep Emma trapped in that fantasy world. What kind of a life is that? Shut up. I told you already. Emma chose to be here. Emma was suffering, Matt. And you know what? You've seen it. Have you ever thought that Emma doesn't want to go back home? I'm gonna say that I don't believe them. I think I'm gonna say I don't believe you. Fuck. I can't be. I know Emma has been having a hard time back home, but I know how strong she is. She would never give up. Come on. Why are you so stubborn? Why can't you just believe me? Why do you think you know what's best for her? Don't make me laugh, kid. I really know her. She's been struggling lately, but she's not alone. She knows she can always count on me. Does she? Oh, kid. You really don't remember, don't you? I guess that explains everything. I don't remember what. What are you talking about? Oh, come on. You're taking too long already, and I'm getting bored, little fella. Just choose for Emma to stay here forever so she can finally be happy. Matt, really think about what you wish for. Great, Sparky is on our side now. Sparky? You wanted Emma to be truly happy, didn't you? You know her, don't let them fool you. Think about what happiness is for her. Whatever you choose, I'll be right here for you. But have in mind what you would have wanted. Oh, fantastic. And here I was thinking that you were starting to make any sense. There's no hope for Emma in a world like yours. They'll eat her alive. She doesn't know what's best for her. If you really want her to be happy, just let her stay already. No way. I really want her to be happy. But not like this. This was never an option. Emma can't just live in a bubble all her life. You fool! You're making a huge mistake. Or not. Just stop it already. Matt taught me a lot about this world, and he doesn't even live in it. I'm amazed by his good intentions and his desire to connect with everyone around him. The friends we met here weren't happy at first, but we helped them out. We listened to them, and they felt better. And that's exactly what we'll do with Emma. We'll help her in every possible way. Sparky, I have no doubts left. I know what Emma truly needs to be happy. We need to get her out of there. All right, Matt. Say no more. What? What do you think you're doing? You're not getting away with this. Here I come, Emma. That's cute. Emma? Emma, wake up. Hmm? I hear a voice. I'm up, Mom. Did I oversleep again? My head hurts a little. Huh? Where am I? Emma, Matt needs your help. Matt? Matt, is that you? Emma. Wow, I did it. It worked. Who are you? How do you know my name? This is so strange. Am I imagining things? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm not here to hurt you, I promise. My name is Sparky, and I'm a friend of Matt. We've been working really hard to find you. You know my brother? Is he okay? Of course I know. I believe he's okay for now, but we need to act fast. We need to get out of here before he gets into more trouble. Where is he? I don't even know where we are. What's this place? I'm not completely sure. Matt and I also woke up in a strange house that we had never seen before. He told me it was similar in some ways to your home, but very different at the same time. We looked for you everywhere, even far away from that house. And when we finally found you, you were trapped inside a bubble by two dangerous guys. I guess this is where they wanted to keep you. They said you'd live in an endless illusion of happier times. Yo, you know what they really did? They really said, "Boof." Fucking eternal Tsukuyomi. That's literally what this was. You can't convince me otherwise. An endless illusion. This is literally Madara's whole plan. Like, that explains why I feel like I've just woken up from a long dream. But I'm really confused. Before this, I remember being sad about something, and then I don't remember anything else. My memory is a blur. Why am I feeling like this? Emma, please try to take it easy. I know all of this is overwhelming. I had kind of a similar experience. Matt wished for your happiness every time he saw a shooting star, so I traveled a long way just to help. But when I met him, I didn't have any memories of how to help him fulfill his dream. And of course, that frustrated me a lot. Even Matt was starting to doubt himself. But when he realized that you needed to get out of that bubble and face reality, I knew what I had to do. So I jumped inside the bubble, hoping I could help you. I don't know what came over me, it just felt right. And now we're here together, one step closer to fulfilling Matt's dream and making you happy again. I'm sure we'll find more answers as we go. I hope you can trust me, I'm here to help, really. Sparky, I don't even know what to say. It seems that you've both gone through a lot. I feel like this is all my fault. I hope I can get my memories back soon to help you both. Matt's always been so brave and good at making friends. If he trusts you, then I trust you too. Thanks, Emma. I appreciate it. We need to keep making moves to find a way to help Matt. He's still with the guys I told you. Yes, of course. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. Let's find a way to get out of here and help my brother. Oh, we play as her now. Wait, let's... Wow, look at this place. Wait, what's this? Is that... What was that? I don't know. But maybe we should follow it and find out. Are you sure it's safe? It may be our best shot of getting back to Matt. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you alone. Let's take a closer look at that door. Oh, look, we got... we got 5 out of the 6. Who's the 6th one? I don't know. But I think I'm gonna have to stop here, because, like, I'm getting kind of tired and hungry. You know? But I do want to circle back to this, you know? So yeah, let's see who we can raid. I feel like I saved that such a like cliffhanger spot, so apologies.